What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel and to my FIFA 21 Team of the Week prediction series. We're back again with a series today consisting of me just chatting about what's to come for the game as usual, explaining which players I'd expect to see featured throughout the weeks to come, how the cards might look, and most importantly how it might affect the market. I of course do this series just about every week, and this time around is week 25. So if you do go on to enjoy the videos, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already, as always, with your notifications on so that you never miss any uploads when they go live, and make sure to stay updated on any other sort of content that I might have coming for you guys that you might have suggestions on. With all that out of the way, we will get on with the predictions now, and starting with the bench, as always, is the typically lesser important section, just to ease us into the video, and we'll start with the first four in Edouard Mendy of Chelsea, for what would surprisingly be his first special card of the year, despite having a pretty good first season. After the Leeds clash most recently, where he pretty much just constantly saved his team the entire time. Benitez, the Argentinian left back, for his brace, his 2 goals, and Zemaladinov, I guess that's how you say it, for his hat-trick of assists, and Onyekuru with his brace also. As we move over and onto the next lot, in Gomi of the Saudi League with his league hat-trick, and definitely not the first one he's had in that league as well. Ure, I guess, in the Danish league, also getting a hat-trick, and Iheanacho for Leicester this time, also getting hat-trick as well. Probably the most impressive one there with Iheanacho, somebody who's kind of been overlooked, especially since he came to Leicester from Man City. He's not really done all too much. I guess with Vardy maybe not scoring so much, Barnes been out of the team through injury. They've looked at Iheanacho and he's stepped up quite firmly. You know, this hat-trick along with decent form up until this point as well means that he'll probably get an in-form, and you know, good on him, I guess. As we move over to the starting 11 with the goalkeeper spot and the defense up ahead as always, in Ospina of Napoli, following his most recent performance in the Serie A, not only keeping them in the game but, you know, eventually keeping them not only to a clean sheet but a win as well. Gabriel of Arsenal, Magalhaes that is, having performed to a 9 out of 10, even despite conceding quite early to Lamela with his Rabona of all goals. He's been arguably their best player, the Brazilian centre-back, definitely this season anyway, and even with it being his first Premier League season, it didn't really seem to bother him too much, and he was pretty pivotal in the derby itself. Next to Tagliafico of Ajax and Trauma, the centre-back, as you can see there, with quite decent stats considering that you probably haven't heard of him. As you can see, all 4 of them on the screen there to round up the defence. And now moving upwards, onwards, and onto the midfield and few up next in Orsic, the Croatian beast, always seems to have a crazy card in terms of stats, despite, I guess, the previous year being a silver and being quite low overall, but just like mad pace and good shooting and that. And as you can see, very much the same there with that running theme. Thomas Muller next to him, and Oliveira of Porto, and then finally Tete. I opted for the Brazilian winger for Shakhtar Donetsk with his brace. Thomas Muller did get 2 assists himself in the Bundesliga, and it wouldn't surprise me if he did feature. He's a very good player, and I'm pretty sure he'd be 3rd in form, which is quite impressive. But that's to round off that section, and swiftly moving on to the attackers, as definitely the best bunch. Starting with the worst one of them in Weghorst of Wolfsburg, as you can see, Benzema with his brace, and finally CR7 as the big dog of the video overall. After his first half hat-trick for Juve, gets shutting up all the haters and single-handedly saving his team. Same with Benzema, single-handedly saving his team, ending the Real Madrid bad run that they've been on, and being man of the match as per. As for the Silver Stars section, honourable mentions, the Silver Stars weekly candidate this week has to be Suenchens. I guess that's how you say it. Probably miles off. I'm not very good with Dutch names, but as you can see, the Dutch midfielder there, I guess okay card. Not much to say about Silver Stars, to be honest. And then as far as honourable mentions go, Melia was also huge in that Chelsea Leeds clash, and maybe a City player or 2, you know, like De Bruyne for the first game in the midweek where he got like 2 goals, 2 assists or something like that. Something really good, and it definitely would normally warrant him a special card, especially seeing as Mahrez couldn't get it because he was in the previous week, or even John Stones, for example, who most recently scored in that 3-0. But yeah, that's going to round it up for me. The entire squad's there, and I've kind of dusted through and over everyone. As I mentioned before, make sure that if you have liked the video, that you do actually physically leave a like, and stick around for the channel for more content like this by subscribing if you haven't already. I appreciate all the support. I will continue to upload on the channel, and I guess I'll see you in my next video. Peace.